Good morning, Iceman.
Hello.
Nice and early.
Phil, yes, I beat you here today.
Well, I was there at 8 a.m. Iceman.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I did sneak out though.
Did you? Yeah, no, that's fine. How you been? Good?
Excellent, thank you. Yourself?
Well, I'm alright. I went and had my jab on the weekend, Phil, so I'm sort of slightly recovering. So trying to do the right thing and get that vaccine into me.
Iceman, I know you're contemplating.
What's that?
You must be travelling interstate for some tournaments.
Mate, I'm going to go somewhere,
You
don't
must be
worry.
going overseas.
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
You know, I want to go back to America, and so I've got to do the right thing and get out of here.
I'll be getting the jab too.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Yeah.
That's good to hear. You're doing the right thing by the community and the family.
Yeah, that's
Your
right.
room.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're okay?
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Had a bit of a headache yesterday, but no, it was all okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So what about the over 50s state title on the weekend? Did it affect you?
I did play on Sunday. I got the jab on Saturday, played on Sunday, and I played okay. I felt like I was a touch out of position of play and everything, but luckily my opponents were as well, so they let me get through there. So what happened was previously Barry had beaten Jason Ahmed in the third and sixth position, and then JB and Kelvin had a game. They played actually that was the third and sixth position, yeah, so that's fine. Ended up being myself and JB in the semi-final, with Stacey and Barry in the other semi. Stacey Ryan beat Barry Reeves 5-1, and I ended up beating JB 5-2. Very scrappy game, you know, just giving each other opportunities and just having to fall over the line, even though 5-2 doesn't actually show what the game was like. And same sort of thing against Stacey. I ended up beating Stacey 6-4. That was 4-all, and just a couple of outs in the last two frames clinched it for me. So that was the State Masters for me. Thanks, Phil.
Well done, Iceman.
Thank you.
So, look, I collected a few titles now, the old dogs and state title.
Well, we have this challenge where, you know, so now I've won 2 tournaments at the age of 53, and Phil has been 53 for about 2 weeks now, so he's got 2 to catch up on.
That's alright, Iceman.
Yeah, that's alright.
You know, 6 months start on me.
I know, I said that. That's alright, you got time. You just got to play in some events.
Well, I've nominated him on your events, so
I heard that, Phil.
Yeah.
The word was out.
I hope a few's pulled out then, Iceman.
No, not yet.
Oh, they've all jumped in.
They jumped in when they saw your name
They
there.
thought it was funny.
That's okay. We'll talk about that later. So what have you got coming up, Phil?
Well, Alec, we've had a fantastic week of snooker here this week at Snooker SA. It's been like our semi-finals week, effectively. But on the weekend we had the South Australian State Ladies Snooker Championship. I had a couple of late withdrawals in the end, but we still had 7 players play on the weekend. It was a really tough field, and at the beginning of the day, when I see the ladies that are playing, Tracy Bell, who's won numerous tournaments, Annette Greig, a Greek that's won the Black Ball recently and plays in all the events, and you've got Charlotte Hatton, one of the junior champions, and putting a lot of time in this room. And then you've got last year's runner-up in Natalie Hatton, who's got a table at home, and you've got Sue Martin, who's won numerous tournaments. And then you throw in Lyndall now into the mix, and Taylor Meyer. It might have been small numbers, but very, very competitive. And at the beginning of the day, you couldn't really pick. I mean, you could all say who's going to win, but you know, who would have said Natalie and Sue were going to make the final last year? They're all competitive players and all want to win. So the semi-finals was semi-finals was Natalie Hatton versus Taylor Meyer and Sue Martin versus Lyndall Vine. Prior to that, we had Tracy Bell losing to Natalie on the black ball in the deciding frame, so that could have gone either way. Natalie edged that one, and Charlotte missed out in her group, defeating Annette Greig. She lost to Taylor, but she took Sue Martin to the deciding frame, and Sue, the current state champion, so that was a fantastic effort for Charlotte. So both Tracy and Charlotte were a bit unfortunate. They could have both made it through to the semi-finals.
Yeah.
But when it got to the semi-finals, Taylor was pretty dominant over Natalie. She jumped her early both times, and Natalie just struggled to reel her in. And Taylor played very well. She had a beautiful 27 rainbow clearance in the second frame of the semi-final, and booked her spot in the final. And in the other semi between Sue Martin and Lyndall Vine, that was a lot closer and a lot tougher. But Lyndall basically was in charge most of that match and always had that little edge on Sue, but Sue just refused to give in and had that fighting spirit, and it went all the way down to the wire, although Lyndall was slightly in front. So we've got Lyndall versus Taylor on Wednesday night, which is friends versus foes. You know that deal, don't you? Don't lose to your friend in the final, and best friends off the table and going to be worst enemies on the final. So as a final, that's probably the one that you want to see them two going head to head. So this Wednesday at 7:30 will be Lyndall Vine versus Taylor Meyer. Got any tips besides that?
We were speaking earlier, and I can't make an executive judgment on that. I haven't seen either of the girls hit balls in here in the last sort of 3 months at all. I mean, I know Taylor put a lot of time in earlier. Maybe 6 months ago. Lyndall's been putting a lot of time in now, but I still haven't seen her hit the ball. I have no comment. Well, I can't. I've got to toss a coin.
I think toss of a coin is probably the correct outcome. Maybe I think I have Lyndall's slight favourite. She's been putting a lot of time and effort in. She just went to New South Wales, made the quarterfinals, lost to the two girls that made the final. And as I said, both them girls have their sights set on winning an Australian title, which will be held here in July. So fantastic, great final. I'm really looking forward to it. So good luck to both girls playing in the final on Wednesday night.
Absolutely, all the best.
And then we had the Challenger League playoff to get into the grand final, which Dave Limerick got over Mike Wellens 4-1. Mike won the first. Could have won the second, he lost on the black. And then instead of being 2-0 up, it was 1-1, and Dave got his tail up and hit his straps, and Dave got up 4-1. So we've got a really good final there. The two, they've been the standout players in the league. Kieran Maguire, you probably don't know him, Alec. He's originally from Ireland, moved here to Australia, joined the club probably just over a year ago, and he hasn't lost a match getting to the final. He beat Dave twice along the way. The only thing is, Dave has made the finals 3 consecutive years in a row, and he's lost the previous 2. So, as you know, Dave's a competitor too. All that form will get thrown out the window, and Dave will be desperate to win his first championship. So, although Kieran is a very, very good player and hasn't lost a match, I still don't think it's clear cut, honestly. I think Dave could do it.
Okay.
So you'll have to check on me for that one.
Absolutely.
So we've got on Wednesday night, which is the night of finals here, we've got the ladies snooker, we've got the Challenger final, plus we've got the Challenger plate. So the top 3 players, which was Dave Limerick, obviously Kieran, and Mike Wellens, are ineligible to go in that. So the other 7 players played off to play for the plate, and Derek Hill and Hikmat Tharper made the final. As you know, Derek, he's a life member at Snooker SA, has a table at home and constantly working on his game. And Hikmat, you probably don't know him either, but he's one of our regulars who also puts a lot of time and effort in. So I was really pleased to see them two make the final, and that'll be also a very good final.
Awesome, cool.
So can I keep going?
Well, I mean, you've got a busy week coming up. I understand that.
And then so Wednesday night we'll stream the Lyndall and Taylor match live. But we also have the 3 finals, all happening on the same night. So if you want to come down and see some live snooker, Wednesday night's a brilliant night. You're going to see the ladies final and 2 of the Challenger League finals happening. So it'll be a lot of fun and atmosphere in it. And as always, I think Chris will give a few free red wines out. Beautiful. So if you want a wine, come see some snooker. 7 o'clock kicks off on this Wednesday, Snooker SA.
Beautiful.
And then on the Thursday night, we've got the teams final, which is handicap teams. So in the semi-finals, we had the Speedsters, which is Andrew and Peter Weber. Do you know them?
Yes.
And they were up against the two Damiens, Damien Haig and Damien Simpson. They were runners-up last year, and in the other semi-final we had the Cavs, which is John Molnar and Mike Wellens, and they were up against Chris Wilmer and one of your little proteges, or guys you coach, René Speckett.
Oh, René, yeah.
So the Speedsters, the Webbers, they got up in a close match, 8-6, took their spot in the final, and Adam played amazing last man, 4 frames, handicap snooker, and he hasn't made a 30 break all season. In his 4 frames, he had a 30, a 32, a 32, and a 41.
Wow. Right.
So that's good going at any level. So I think the other team felt a little bit hard done by. They lost 8-6, and Adam decided to turn up and play amazing. Yeah. So that was a fantastic effort. And in the other semi-final, John Molnar and Mike Wellens, they got up a little bit easier, 10-4 on Chris and René. And I believe John Molnar also played very well in that match as well. So John's, as we spoke about, has improved. He knocked in a 63 break this week. Wow. Missed the black. He could have been on a semi. He was on 100 points available, but that's still good, isn't it? 63 break.
Absolutely.
So on Thursday night, we got the Cavs versus the Speedsters on Thursday night. So it's awesome here this week. We've got 4 finals, Iceman.
Beautiful, yeah.
Whew! Got all that out.
You've done very well, Phil.
So so it's a big week, and I'm looking forward to it, Iceman.
So that obviously means that new seasons will be starting up pretty soon.
Very good, Iceman. Yeah. So the Thursday night will be happening in a few weeks' time, and their teams are 2. So if anyone's interested in playing snooker, handicap snooker on a Thursday night, I know a lot of the people involved in pool probably play Empire in the Vegas League, but if there's anyone out there who wants to play snooker and they're not playing Vegas, teams are 2 on a Thursday night. And the Challenger League is a singles league. Yeah. That's the tier below the Championship League. So we had Gavin van der Wal played it. He played it this year. So that's run on a Wednesday night. So anyone interested in playing in our leagues, please contact me at Snooker SA. Only to help out.
Yeah. You get specialised coaching from Phil. He's here all the time.
I don't know about specialised guys, man.
What do you mean?
I'm happy to help.
Of course you are. Yeah, you love it. I mean, anyone that wants to improve their 8-ball or whatever, like just work on their cueing, play in the league on a Thursday night, can't hurt.
No, well, both Lyndall and Taylor playing in the comps here, and we've seen the rewards that's benefited them players. And James Delahunty, everyone knows him as a phenomenal 8-ball player, but he's also got 10 state snooker titles to his name.
Absolutely.
So no flukes happening there.
No.
But anyway, it's all good, Iceman.
Yeah.
What about upcoming events? We got what there?
We got our state singles. We had our first lot of qualifying on Sunday.
Yep.
But entries had closed for that. Okay. So if you missed out, yeah.
Alex, I heard you had good numbers though.
We got 64 runners.
And it was shut off at 64?
No, it was shut off at the date.
Okay.
It was shut off at the date, and basically, I think it was last Thursday was the closing day, and we had 62 or 63, and I think we let in a couple just to fill up the groups. So, so that was good.
How good's that? 64 runners. It's fantastic.
We had our first lot of qualifying yesterday. We took out there was 4 groups of 4 going through. So 16, and it'll be Saturday week will be the second lot of qualifying. Same thing, and then the final on the Sunday. So a couple of weeks time. So that'll be interesting. See our state singles champion will go straight into the state team and get his airfare and his subsidised payment for making the team. So it's a little bonus for the players.
Incentive to play.
Yeah, definitely. King's Cup on the weekend over in ACT, so I'll be heading off on Friday to go play in that.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. That's a race to 8. All the races are race to 8. So put a good game together. You're going to get through a fair way if you.
Are the Victorians still not allowed in?
I don't know. They've still got their name in the draw. I think they'll know sometime, maybe this week, whether they'll be able to leave the state or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they can make it, but I just don't know what's going on. They've had record numbers I've heard over in ACT for the event, so that's a good thing. So that finishes up on Monday, and I think they've got that streamed as well. They'll have the final streamed. I think it might be last 8 on the Monday.
Are you the only one from Adelaide going, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Lone Ranger.
Well, I'll take my wife with me. But,
might as well send the best player anyway.
Well,
yeah,
best master anyway. And of course on the Monday we've got our public holiday events. You got the snooker.
Well, the beauty is if you're in Canberra, give someone a chance to win your tournament.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Well,
yeah, crazy.
there is some silver lining there.
Yeah.
So that's on Monday.
Yeah, we've got our April double elimination, $15 entry, open at 12, start at 1. It's a good day, you know, you get a couple of chances to make the final. It's good money being paid out, get about 30 to 40 runners.
Yeah.
It's a good event.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you got a comp?
Well, before that, Iceman, we got the minor state snooker title, which is on Saturday.
Yeah.
So the players that are eligible to that are the 4 semi-finalists from the state snooker last year. But it's open to everyone else to go in. It's only a $20 entry fee.
Yeah.
It'll be run on Saturday. It'll be a round robin situation. The players that progress will have a quarter final, and then the semi-final and final will be held the following Wednesday.
Right.
So last year, Frank Dow beat Daniel Stewart in the final, 3-2. So I know that Frank will be trying to defend his title, and he will be one of the stronger players in the event. But it also gives people, if they want to come and play in a tournament on Saturday, $20 and you get to play snooker all day and have a hit out.
Yeah.
So the nominations for that close on this coming Thursday.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested in playing in the minor state snooker title, entry forms closes Thursday and it'll be played on Saturday.
Sweet.
And then on the Sunday, on the Monday, the Queen Birthday Monday, we've got a 6 red competition.
Yeah.
It's a straight knockout, but if you pay your entry fee, then you can stay in the room and practice.
Yeah.
And $50 to the winner, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
better get Jimbo down here. When you say $100, I mean, geez.
I only have to say $5 you're getting down here, I think. So he'll weigh up which tournaments he's going to win, yours or ours.
Yeah, well,
but anyway.
Well, you got the state snooker coming up, so you want to start putting some time in for that, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's end of July.
Yeah.
It's only and there's I'm not. No. We got that in.
Yeah,
5
plenty
weeks
of time. Yeah. Also, I noticed there's a 9-ball event in the UK as well. Have you seen anything about that going on?
Only the World Championship.
Yeah, it's the World Championship, isn't it? Yeah. Is that? I think that started too.
Yeah, only just started.
And it's not on Fox. You got to go through Matchroom Sport on your phone.
You got to go through Matchroom Sport.
Yeah.
I try to find it. I try to see if there's any matches on Facebook, which I generally find them all the time. But I couldn't find any, so I wasn't sure if it had actually kicked off.
Yeah.
But I did see today a picture of them starting.
Yeah.
It's well worth having a look at the arena. It looks amazing.
Yeah. How many tables have they got in there?
I can tell you exactly, but it's like a big circle, and they've got the main table in the front, and then they've got all the other tables surrounding it.
Right.
It's a long time ago now, Alec, when I played in the World 9-ball Championship when Matchroom ran it, and it was in Cardiff, it was just amazing. It's like you just desperately wanted to go just to be part of this fantastic setup. And then I've played in World 9-ball titles in Taiwan and in different other places, and it never ever compared to Matchroom Sports.
Yeah.
And now Matchroom Sports have taken the World Championship back, and this is their first event, and I'll tell you now, it'll be a spectacular event, and everyone will want to get back playing in it. I mean, it has been in Qatar for the last 6 or 7 years.
And I think a lot of the Americans didn't want to go there, did they? Because of their issues.
Yeah, so
it's made a fair field now.
It's a lot harder to get to Qatar.
Yeah. Have we got a representative in Australia? I think Justin flew home and Ivan.
I don't think we will have, Alec, because we can't do any international travel.
Yeah.
But once it opens up, I'll guarantee it'll be a lot harder to get to the world titles than what it has been in the last 4 or 5 years, because it's just a world class event. You feel like you're a professional, and you get treated like a superstar.
Yeah.
They film all the matches live,
Right.
and yeah, so it's just a massive event to be part of. And I can only tell you from my experience playing in a matchroom event as opposed to another event, it's chalk and cheese.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's definitely the World Championships.
So if you want to find it, I think it's through Matchroom Sport. So
Yeah.
if you type that in and see what you find on that, that'll be the best way to go.
That's right, sure.
Okay.
Well, Alec,
Awesome.
and again, congratulations on winning your second title for the year,
Thank you, Phil.
and all the best in Canberra
Thanks,
next
mate.
weekend.
Tough.
We won't be talking next week, will we?
No.
They're all going to miss us the whole week.
Just hold off, all right, boys. You'll be right.
And we'll have a whole heap of
Yeah.
information for you the following Monday.
Definitely.
All the best over there, Alex.
Thank you, Phil.
You have a good day.
Thanks, mate. See you later.